Good evening, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, evening headlines on February 7, 2023. Torture in Atiyan, Miriam Margolis and others urge ban on foie gras imports. The Guardian, government's fur and foie gras ban to be dropped. The Telegraph, ban on fur and foie gras imports dropped, Environment Secretary suggests. Ukraine releases video appearing to show Russian troops beating own wounded officer. The Guardian, Russia's Wagner founder challenges Zelenskiy to aerial duel from cockpit, Ukraine war. The Telegraph, Wagner founder shown in video bombing Bakhmut on fighter jet. The Moscow Times, Ukraine releases footage of Wagner soldiers appearing to beat up the commander, video. The Guardian, Wagner Group founder challenges Zelenskiy to a dogfight for control of Bakhmut. Chinese spy balloon, live, Beijing flew airships over Florida and Hawaii during Trump's tenure, report claims. The Independent, Biden to address nation under shadow of China, debt tensions. Bloomberg, Chinese spy balloon, live, Biden says U.S. shooting down craft was right thing, as Trump-era balloons revealed. The Independent, Fiheri, it didn't take 99 red balloons, just one to prove Biden's weak leadership. The Hill, GOP criticism of China spy balloon response, State of the Union preview, more on Red and Blue, Feb 6. Belfast War Memorial protest inquiry closed too soon by PSNI. George Santos, latest news, Republicans' office vandalized as congressman's latest lies revealed. The Independent, former aide accuses Republican George Santos of sexual misconduct. BBC, scandal hit Republican Congressman George Santos asked if aide was on Grindr. The Telegraph, George Santos' latest resume lie. He produced Spider-Man on Broadway. The Independent, lying Congressman George Santos accused of groping aide. UN chief fears world is heading towards wider war over Russia-Ukraine conflict. EU institutions in row over leaking of details of potential Zelenskiy visit. The Guardian, Ukraine's Zelenskiy invited to take part in EU summit. Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty, Zelenskiy's presence at EU summit remains unconfirmed. EURACTIV, Brussels playbook, burn after reading, Shejane slams, Trumpist, migration debate, subsidy row latest. Politico Europe, EU invites Ukraine's Zelenskiy to Brussels summit. Disney removes Simpsons forced labor episode in Hong Kong. BBC, Simpsons censored in Hong Kong for mentioning China, labor camps. The Guardian, Disney's Hong Kong service drops The Simpsons episode with forced labor reference. The Independent, Disney drops Simpsons episode in Hong Kong that mentions forced labor in China. Politico Europe, Hong Kong Simpsons fans can't watch China episode. Dramatic rescue saves Thai baby who fell down well. Photo of Turkish man holding hand of dead daughter underlines earthquake despair. The Guardian, weather and years of war hamper rescue efforts after deadly Turkey and Syria earthquakes. BBC News. BBC News, 4 Lincolnshire firefighters heading to Turkey to help earthquake recovery. The Lincolnite, UK to send aid to Turkey and Syria despite budget, Strahan, says minister. The Guardian, devastation in quake hit zone, NGOs worried earthquake will spark new refugee crisis, France 24. Turkey-Syria earthquake, anger and frustration as search for trapped relatives continues, we're being left to die. Turkey-Syria earthquake, moment young girl pulled from rubble of building in Syria. Sky News, infant baby born under the rubble after Turkey-Syria earthquake, AJ #shorts. Al Jazeera English, you're a hero, rescuers capture moment boy is saved from rubble in Syria. ITV News, earthquake aftermath a crisis in a crisis for war-torn Syria. CNA, moment father comforts girl pulled from rubble of building in Syria. Ukraine war, Russians seen reinforcing east ahead of offensive. BBC, do you have a question about the war in Ukraine? The Telegraph, Russia-Ukraine live news, 1,000 Russian troops killed, Kyiv says. Al Jazeera English, Russia claims successful advances near Ukraine's Bakhmut. The Moscow Times, Russia pouring troops into eastern Ukraine ahead of new offensive. Turkey and Syria earthquake, Race to find survivors as hundreds of thousands seek shelter and death toll passes 5,000 latest. The Guardian, tens of thousands dead, in Turkey-Syria earthquake horror, BBC News. BBC News, British travellers in Turkey urged to make contact with family and friends. The Independent, girl rescued from rubble in Hatay after deadly earthquake hits Turkey and Syria. Middle East Eye, newspaper headlines, saved from hell after biggest quake in 84 years. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.